Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermit Cave. Running around in my world here and just looking at this and thinking, I would really need to hire a Bob or something that could clean up after me. I just keep leaving things. We need a machine room. I need to change this up. There are so many things that we need to do, guys. But today, we're not going to do that. We're going to jump in to big reactors, or extreme reactors as they now call the mod. I'm super excited about it, to try and get some more power sources than these spectacles. Now, don't get me wrong, like, these spectacles are genius, and we made it so that we are producing them through our mob farm. So I feel like I've been kind of clever with the power. But extreme reactors is going to be like another dimension, and I think it would be really cool to make like power system. The very first thing though, last episode we set up the sand sifting from my Jevin and Doc M, and this here creates yellorium. And so far we've got 33 yellorium dust. I haven't really AFK'd in my world because it's a single player world. I don't like want to leave it up. I want to play in the world. But one thing that you guys were saying, and I think I got like over 50 comments about this, is that we can enchant the diamond meshes. And I had no idea about this, so I want to try that out. I want to see first of all, because I've been tricked in the past. I want to see first of all, is this a thing that actually exists? And if it is, then I mean, that's going to be great. So we're going to need a bunch of bookshelves and stuff. I wonder if we can make, there is a thing from Botania that you can make. Botania is a magical tech mod made from Vasky, super cool guy. I've met him personally. And this is like a really, really good mod that unfortunately a lot of people don't like the look of for some reason. I think it's because it's a little bit too magical. I'm not sure. But it has a lot of cool things that we can use. And I wonder if instead of bookshelves, can we use the pylons? These things here. Do I have enough without jumping into Botania to be able to do this? We need a mana diamond to get these. Because these act as bookshelves. It's probably easier to get the books required for bookshelf, but I know that we have mana steel ingots. Oh, we have a lot of that. Okay, so we need mana diamonds. To get mana diamonds, we need mana. And luckily, we have black lotuses, which can create mana for us. If you watch my Foodcraft series, I did this in a very cool way. Let's see, Elder Flame. Maybe it's worth to jump into this, just because I know a lot of people here are brand new to modded, and a lot of people probably haven't seen Botania. Oh, but we don't have the base flowers. Huh. We don't have the base. Do we really not have any flowers? I thought we'd get that from something. Maybe we need to sift dirt to get the flowers for Botania. Botania is basically everything starts with flowers. And in a normal world, it's not a problem because you've usually like collected a few of these. But okay, yeah, you need to do mystical agriculture or void ore miners, which we have none of. And mystical flower seeds requires mystical flower clusters. How do I get the base flowers then? I need the base flowers to get started to make these seeds. That is... Am I crazy? Mystical flower cluster comes from 4 different flowers, but the flowers comes from the essence. So I guess the only way to get the flowers would be to do botanic miners. That's kind of weird. Okay, so let's skip the Botania thing, because I think we can make mana with Black Lotus, but we need to get base mana somewhere. And unless we can... No, I think the only way we can get it then is from Botanic Void Miner. So let's just do the bookshelves for now. That would have been a fun idea to do, but it's probably going to take some time. How am I on leather? I'm good on leather. How am I on... Oh, wait a minute. Why do I have so much leather stuff here? This should be filtered out. Every day we find something new. We have a lot of paper as well. Oh yeah, we're getting paper from the paper. Did I put up the paper sapling? This is the paper sapling, right? You know what we should probably do is extend our bonsai farm. Like make a way bigger one here pretty soon. But okay, so I should be able to craft a handful of books. I can't remember. Is it 45 I need? Yeah, it's 45 I need. Okay, 45 books, and then bookshelf should be easy peasy. No, should be easy peasy. 15, nice. Okay, so now we can put up an enchanting station. And there are a lot of modded ways to do enchanting as well, like, except for Botania, there are other ways as well, but for now, this will do. Oops. And now I'll have to, I don't have silk touch. I have a silk touch shovel, I think. What did I not make? What did I make silk touch in this pack? Oh yeah, the shovel. Can I shovel you? Place bookshelf. I can. Nice. Okay, is that correct? That looks a little bit weird, but let's try it out. So can I? Oh my goodness, you can! You guys aren't lying to me for once. The information. No, I'm just kidding. The information is always good. But okay, so we can go ahead and enchant this. Do I also have XP orbs? I do. These are great. Solidified experience. You get them from killing mobs, I believe. But you can also make normal XP into solidified XP. Basically, as you saw there, I went from level 31 to 35. So it's like stored XP. Civ efficiency. I wonder if there's... Oh. Shimmer. Unusing. And Civ fortune. Oh, so there are loads of different... Wait a minute. Can I search ex nihilio? No, I can't. I kind of want to see all the different enchants. Here we go. Civ efficiency goes all the way up to number 5. And then there is fortune and Civ luck of the sea. Okay. Don't know what that does. And we can make these as well. We can make these books in the enchanter. Compressed nether gravel is crushed netherrack. And then we compress it. Crushed netherrack goes into or becomes compressed nether gravel. So that's for the efficiency. I guess the efficiency makes it quicker, and then the fortune is ender gravel. Oh wow, these are things that I've never heard about before. I guess we could just try and enchant the rest of these diamonds aren't really an issue at the moment, so let's just try and put this in and see how quick that goes. That's the speed of the efficiency 3, and this is without efficiency. Wow, that's a huge difference. But this has fortune on it. So ideally, oh, we got a lot there. Ideally, we want efficiency 5 and fortune 3, just like a pickaxe, I guess. Can we combine these, I wonder? Let's see, anvil, no. No, so we do need to get lucky. Okay, so diamond mesh. As you saw there, we have quite a few diamonds, so I'm not stressed. Oh, crap. Oh no, it's crafted up the stacks. Oh, I just used 400 diamonds. Oops. Okay, that's funny. Let's see what we get. Soulbound 3. Oh, this is going to be an issue though, because it gives us all the different... Okay, so I used up all my solidified XP and to enchant these guys, and I got quite a few with Civ efficiency here. I got a lot with just soulbound that I put back in the system already. These are useless to us right now. But yeah, I got 1, 2... Not all of them are 4. That's 3, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 4. But then I got these. This one, almost perfect. Civ efficiency 4 and fortune 3. And then fortune 2 and civ efficiency 4. So I think what we'll do, because Yellorium is what we're looking for the most right now, we're going to put both of these with fortune and efficiency in here. Yeah, look at that. That's an insane difference. Holy crap. And then I'll probably just swap out these. I don't think it's necessary right now for us to mine any faster, but hey, we'll do it. We'll do it. We need to get the diamonds back. That's just the fortune one, okay? Yeah, we need to get the diamonds back that I spent. And I think I mentioned in another episode, there is still another way that we can mine without hermits. That's probably going to be better. It's a little bit more crafty to make, but I don't feel like we're in the need of that quite yet. Hopefully this will increase our Yellorium production just a little bit, because at the moment, yeah, it's pretty slow. I don't even know if we can get started with extreme reactors at the moment. Like, that guy's producing Yellorium, or if we need to produce more Yellorium first. I really don't want to go the chicken route, because I looked into it and it's like 5 chickens that I don't have that I gotta get first. But let's see how far we can get here. I know one thing, we need a lot of coal for this. So we need to get a lot of coal and we need to burn it. And one problem I'm having here is that I would like to have a smelting factory that's for me, like that's for manual use, and that's not smelt energized. Yeah, that's not in the auto crafting system. It's always nice to have your own machines, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and craft one of these. Smelting factory. Basic smelting factory should be doable. And this guy should be doable as well. Now remember, we can always enriched alloy. We can always auto craft these, courtesy of the last episode. But yeah, smelting factory advanced should now be craftable. Nice. And the elite one, did we make this one? I think we did. Yes. Okay, so now hopefully I've got some more enriched alloy. Nice. And I could probably auto craft the control circuits here as well, but whatever. It's an easy craft. So there we go. One new elite smelting factory. And then I need some spectre coils for it. I think I can't even remember how many we needed for it to not run out. We also need the upgrades, and these we have fully automatic. So 2 more of these. Oh, auto crafting is the best, and 2 more of those. Look at that. And people are saying, some people say like, oh, you may as well play in creative. No, not really, because it is a challenge to get the all of the materials. Like, you want to have your base materials made in order for you to be able to use your auto crafting. So I don't think it's like playing in creative at all. I think it's a lot more fun than that. All right, so all the upgrades have been installed. So like I said, I know that we're gonna need a bunch of graphite, and that's not enough power. Crap. Not even this amount of spectre coils powers this with all the upgrades in it. That is crazy. I mean, this seems to actually be keeping up now, just barely. But yeah, we need a lot of this stuff because this is like the base material of extreme reactors. So, extreme reactors is a multi-block. We have to build a multi-block, and I need to remember how to do this. But I know for a fact we're gonna need reactor casing. We're gonna need these guys, and we're gonna need reactor cores. And as you can see, the graphite bars are used. So let's just put these in the system. And we're gonna need a handful of these. Let's make 16 to start with of those. And then the casing, it's just iron by the looks of things. Iron and coal. So this is fairly simple. Let's make a stack of those. Oh, and now we're already out of the casing. And then we're gonna want some reactor glass. I don't think this is necessary, but it's gonna make it look a little bit better. Let's make... You know what? Let's just make the full stack of that. And then I'm gonna make another stack of these. And I already ran out of graphite, but there we go. We're also gonna need the flux power tap. I don't know if this has changed because they say legacy. I'm a little bit worried. I haven't used this in a long time. We need a controller. Oh no, this requires refined uranium. Uh-oh. Is that... This is usually yellorium. Oh no, is this something changed? How do I get uranium? Oh no, yellorite ore turns into that. Okay. So does also... How do I get... Oh wait, this is changed. So I need yellorium. I think I need to smelt this up. Right? And then smelt this, or pulverize this, and then smelt it. Wow, this is a process. Is this correct? Yeah, that gives me uranium grit. And then if I smelt this, we get... Ah, yeah, refined uranium. Okay, that's definitely changed. So we need to set up a process to do all of those steps. This is interesting. But okay, for now, we only needed 2 to create the... this thing. The controller. We're also gonna need an accent port. Access port. There is 2 different reactors, by the way. There is the turbine and the reactor. We're gonna start by making the reactor, and then maybe later we'll make the turbine. We're also gonna need control rods, and that's requiring more uranium. Wow, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge by the looks of things, but I should really make a crusher factory as well, so I don't have to run down here. Oh, wait a minute. No. I smelted in this elite smelting factory and it didn't turn into the right thing. Hold on. Can I do these ore dictionary? Okay, that's fine. So it's just, yeah, that's okay. Got a little bit worried there. But depending on how big we want to make this thing, we need a certain amount of reactor control rods. I think I'm just going to go ahead and make maybe 4 to begin with. And I'm probably going to want to make a few more of these. There is something else. I need reactor fuel rods. These things. Yes. Okay. So this is where the uranium comes in, but it's all processed uranium. So that's uranium. Very, very different. We're going to need, again, depending on how big we want to make our reactor, we need more fuel rods. These are what where we put the fuel in. Makes sense, right? Fuel rod is called fuel rod. Okay, well, I got some stuff to get us started here. So I think for now, to figure out how big we want this and stuff, we can move this later. We're just going to use this area here. I mean, our base looks garbage anyway at the moment. We need to spend a good episode and just do a lot of base building here. I'm going to go with a 5x5 base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And I think the smallest you can make them are 3x3. So this is going to be kind of a small one to begin with. But hopefully it'll all be good. Now is where we get to build a multi-block structure. And I'm using the glass here. The glass is looking fantastic, by the way. I really, really like the look of it. You can also use the casings, if I don't remember incorrectly. But as far as in how tall we're gonna make this, there's no exact like size you have to follow here. But there is a lot of math and stuff to this, which I'm not really good at. And I know that there's like programs on the interwebs where you can find the perfect build to make it efficient and stuff like that. I'm not gonna look at anything like that. I'm just gonna build it the way I want it here, and it may not be super efficient, but that's okay. So basically, there is a lot of math and algorithms to how you make these as efficient as possible, burning the least amount of fuel for the most amount of power that you get, etc. But yeah, let's go with this as a base design. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 interior. So we covered this up like so, and then we're gonna use our control rods, and I'm gonna place them down. This is also important. I think I'm gonna place them like this. Like that, and then we need the fuel rods, so we need to go inside, and these needs to be connected to the what are these called? Control rods. Yeah, so the fuel rods to the control rods, just like this. And that would be nice if I could break. Sweet. All right, and then to get this working, I think we just cap this up. We need to do some more stuff to get it a little bit efficient, but that should be good. And then we need to install our controls. And I think we'll just do that here. So we need I think we need another access port actually for our waste that comes out of this thing. But let's put the access port here. Let's put the controller in the center and the power tap there. And it formed. Look at that. Boom. Now we can right click and interact with this guy. Sweet. So at the moment, the way this mod works, let's hopefully see if we got some more yellorium. I don't know if we can burn the uranium. I guess we can. Oh wow, the yellorium is actually pretty quick right now. But yeah, yellorium is your fuel. So this is like your coal. Alright, so we got our coal or yellorium. This goes in here. Boom. And as you can see, that fills up. So this specific reactor that we build can hold more than a stack of yellorium at all times. A stack is 80%. Alright. And now if we start it, it's going to produce power. And it's actually producing 3,000, 4,000, and 4,500. 4,500 RF per tick. Quite a bit of power, eh? Quite a bit of power. But one problem that we're having right now is that these two things here are not equal. If I remember correctly, you want these to be equal. It's a little bit too hot. It's running a little bit too hot, and the efficiency is probably pretty bad. So let's deactivate it again. And I think we are just going to waste all of this yellorium, unfortunately. And possibly also the power, unless we put an energy cell here to store it in. Which I'm going to go ahead and do, because I'm cheap like that. I don't want to lose out the power. So energy cell, input from the back, sure. And then let's upgrade it. I made some upgrade kits. And that's going to deplete the inner buffer. It can actually hold 10 million. Is that 10 million? I can't see. I gotta disable the... Oh, whatever. I think it's 10 million. Yeah, okay, so we produced 3 million RF there in a very short amount of time. But yeah, like I said, I don't think... We do need to cool this down. And you can use a bunch of different coolants. I think... or all of them are liquids. And I think Enderium, liquid Enderium, or Ender... This stuff. Molten Enderium buckets. Is this it? There's two... There's another one called Resonant Ender. And I can't for the life of me remember which one is the... one to use. Resonant Ender is just... It's just pulverized or smelted ender pearls. So let's try and do that. And we actually don't have that much ender pearls by the looks of things, but let's try this out. If this is the stuff that I think it is, I should be teleported. Yeah, I did get teleported. Okay. So maybe this is the right stuff. Ooh, it actually broke my lever. So a few buckets of this, and then we're gonna have to break in at the top here. Boop. And pour this down from here. I don't think you need source blocks, but we're about to find out. The last one. Boop. And boom. Nice. And that looks really cool, right? It actually saved the Yellorium, which is great. So now let's see if we get more than 4,500. By the looks of things... That did quite a bit actually, because it's not getting maximum heat. We're actually producing almost 6,000 RF per tick. And believe me, the people who are good at this mod, they will say that this design is garbage. Because, yeah, you can probably do it a lot better. We are not like cooling all of these rods on all sides, etc. But I'm pretty happy with this. We're producing 6,000 or almost 6,000 RF per tick. Nice. So I think this design is pretty good. Now we do need to store all of this power, and there is a lot more to this mod. You can, for example, make sure that it doesn't burn Yellorium once it has enough power. But for that we're gonna need a redstone control block. So I think we should craft that up just to... because you gotta realize that we don't have infinite Yellorium, so we want to be a little bit clever here. There is the redstone port, this thing here. Let's craft one of these guys. And the nice thing with this mod, it seems like I can just go ahead and like break these, and yeah, the reactor will then start function. It does shut itself off, of course, but so the redstone block has a lot of cool things. Input toggle reactor on off, input change control of rod, eject waste, fuel, casing temperature, fuel mix, fuel amount, waste amount, energy amount. Okay, so what we can do is say whenever this thing has 90% or more energy, I want this redstone port to be active. Okay, so first all of it is going to go into this energy cell, and then it's going to start storing it internally. Now when it reaches 90% internally, we should get a redstone signal on that thing, and I'm going to need another redstone port here if I want to do what I want to do. But yeah, let's just grab some redstone for now. And this mod is actually very liked by normal vanilla redstoners because it is very, it has a lot of things that you can do with redstone. Let's turn that on again. It shouldn't affect the power levels though, no. And on this one, we're gonna say input toggle reactor on off. Okay, so set from signal, toggle on pulse, set from signal. So how do we want this? Is this now off? Yeah, this is offline. Okay, so we want to do some redstone magic here. And once again, like, we are building a concept here, so we may change this. Let's just try this out. This should give no redstone signal. Can I change it to be active while below 90%? No, active while below... Yeah, while below 90% of power, we get a redstone signal. So if I just do this, this should turn the reactor back on. Nice! Yes! And once the internal buffer is filled up to 90%, the whole thing should shut off, stopping to burn fuel. Alright, so let's see. This is now 88, 89, and offline. You see that? The reactor shuts off, it stops burning fuel. Oh, that is so cool! And the redstone stop outputting. So right now, this reactor is actually efficient with the fuel. Oh, that is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Okay, so now that we have this going, or set up, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna move this somewhere where we can set it up more permanent, and probably also get the power to be moved, because we need to start cabling things. We need to start cabling power, basically. I guess we should really look into a new area of the base eventually here anyway. So maybe I should clean up this place over here. We got our patient bags, they're opening. I'll take this down because we can rebuild it. We don't really need nether stars at the moment. And I'm going to take down all of these traps that were completely useless. And I'm going to clean this area up and put this thing in the wall here, I think. And then, yeah, once this is cleaned up, I'm actually gonna let me spend like an hour here, okay? Like cleaning all of this up off camera, of course, and making sure that we get a nice corner area here. So after a bit of cleaning, I've installed our reactor just as we had it. Well, almost exactly like we had it. I did a change here. I'm preparing it for automatic insertion of yellorium. So I added a drawer over here with a... Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Why is that happening? Yeah, anyway, with an input into the access port. And then I added another access port, which I clicked on the output mode here. Now you see, when we burn yellorium, we will get waste. And the waste is called plutonium, I think. I don't know if it's actually called plutonium, but it can be made into plutonium. And with the waste, we can process it. I think it's called cyanide. Yeah, cyanide. We can process it into plutonium. And plutonium we can then reburn as fuel. So, yeah, it's important that we do this for the long term. But this whole thing is going to take some time. We need to set up the yellorium. We need to process the yellorium. We need to input it into the reactor. I think we'll leave that part to the next episode because I looked at the time and we're running short on video time. But anyway, this thing is the same. So this activates the reactor while it's below 90% power. And everything seems to be working. Now, what I want to do today, though, is I want to plug in our power storage. And I actually made some stuff here. I made recipes to autocraft the capacitor banks from Ender.io. These things here. And these are the mid-range ones. And I think I could only afford like 10 or 14 of them, because grains of infinity is something that we need. And we're getting this from gravel. So I guess we're going to get more of it now, since we did put the fortune... Did we put one of the fortune in here? Yeah. So we are going to get more of it, but I actually ran out of grains of infinity, so I couldn't craft more than 10. But my original plan was to use these, but I think 10 of them will be equal to one of these. Because this can store 50 million. But let's just try this. So these are, yeah, just energy storage, just like this, but they can be multi-placed like this. So this is now one big block. And this can store 50 million. Yeah, so 10 of these equals one of those. The good thing with using these, though, is that we can expand on it later. So I think it's still the right choice. Because this we can't really expand anymore. So let's go ahead and break this. And we're going to put the capacitor up. I guess we'll try and mimic this thing. So if we do something like this. And yeah, I do want to be able to access this from the outside as part of the base plan. I still haven't moved the water thing there, by the way. But if we do that and then have these here, yeah, I think that's going to be good. And then we can fill this up as we go, or as we get more materials. Let's break down here. Right now this is oh, we have one too little. I guess we'll put one on the back here then, just so that it looks nice from the front. The cool thing with these are that you can change the displays of them. If I get my crescent hammer or my yeti wrench, I should be able to do this. Yes, okay, so I want a bar here. That's gonna represent the power. And then I want a big screen. Just right click through these. Yeah, I want this big screen. And if you've watched me play modded Minecraft before, this is my favorite way to store power. Because, yeah, it's very easy to read. If we want to get rid of these red ones, we need to do this, which we do. All right, so that's cool. So we can see the input and the output, and we can see the power amount in our bank here. And now, if we wire this up behind here, because this is Hermit Cave, I'm liking the whole cave feel of our power setup here. Yeah, I put the power tap on this side. And I also made it so that we can autocraft these elite universal cables, because those are the ones we're going to use for the moment. And I guess we'll just wire this to here right now. that should not have a problem transferring the power speed. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And we see the bar filling up. Very cool. Don't know why I didn't place it. I should have placed it differently there, shouldn't I? I think since I've got a few more grains of infinity, I actually went AFK here for like 15 minutes. I should be able to make some more capacitors. Can I make another 10? Nope. Can I make 4? Can make 4. These take some time to craft, and I did off camera I did install all the recipes. So these 3 recipes. I also installed electrical steel in our alloy smelter. I actually took out the redstone alloy because we didn't have more space. Okay, 3 of them are ready, so let's start with that, because I know for a fact that I want to have this covered up on the bottom here like so. And yeah, we do want to have this screen go all the way through. You can have 2 different screens as well. You can design this how you want, which is what I like with it. And I guess what we'll do, this battery does need to be somewhere, but for now I think it's wise to have this be an input. It can do 65,000 per tick, and then we'll run a cable here and we'll give it extra juice from our spectacles. This may not be necessary, but I just feel like it's a good thing to have. Let's just put this anywhere really. We want to make sure that we drain the power from this thing and not from the cables, because then this is pointless. So let's do that. So that's outputting into the battery, and we're getting a lot of juice from all the spectacles and from our big reactor or extreme reactor. Why is this now a little bit lower than what it was? Anyway, so that's all good. Yeah, I think that is all good. And then, like I said, the plan is to run a sort of a main wire throughout the base here. I don't understand how much RF per tick these can transfer though. I hope they're going to be enough for all the heavy machines. But like, I don't want to have things like this. It looks really ugly. I want to have a main power line that can suffice all the machines instead. But yeah, we have to wait with the power cable. We have to first put up our machine room, first decide where everything is going to be. But this area is looking a lot better. This area is looking a lot better. So I think that's gonna do it for today. And next time we will focus on the cyanide, plutonium, and yellorium processing, so that this can be. Oh, come on, man! Come on. Okay. So now I did that, and to clear it, that is so weird. Yeah. Next time we'll focus on automating the yellorium and stuff, so that everything is automatically working. I'm really happy with this though. And of course, we're going to design this area as well. Going to make it a little bit prettier. But I think we made massive upgrades to our power system, even though we're not really using it at the moment. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm very happy to have an extreme reactor. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next episode.